All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm gonna give our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, and Kakadash. Give our honor to the elders, apostle, great millstone, who taught me the truth and rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations that I came out here, scattered abroad to the four corners of the earth, that serving this truth and our truth and sincerity. See why I say Shalom. And this is your brother Nabala coming to you to another video in the spirit. And I'm just gonna make a quick little video about finishing, finishing this work. Because the times that we're coming into, it's great judgment going on, and also the Lord is still sifting. It's still sifting season going on. So I want to make sure that we're examining ourselves and staying in the spirit, and that we're arming ourselves up to be prepared to go through things that we have to go through. Okay, and also we got to remember the end goal, and to finish, because it's not gonna get easier. It's definitely gonna get harder. So we have to make sure that we're arming ourselves with as much wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that we can, so the Lord can find us worthy to be a part of that number, so we can be saved. That He find us worthy to be one of the ones who will finish this work. And I'm gonna grab the scripture. This is John 4:34. It says, Yahweh Shai saith unto them, my meat is to do the will of Him that sent me, and to finish His work. So we're not just supposed to do it. We also have to finish it as well. We got to make sure that we see this thing all the way through. That's why the scriptures talk about counting the cost, because it's not no easy thing that we're in. It's not going to be easier as we continue to go through it. So yeah, in the beginning, you get the sweetness, you get some of the sweetness of the scriptures, but as you go through this thing more and more and get more seasoned, then you start getting to the bitter part of being a part of this thing. And sometimes you can't handle the bitter, and sometimes it might be too much. It might cause you to fall out, but we can't let things overcome us, because we still gotta understand we got the Lord on our side, and we have to remember, we have to like mind ourselves with the same as Yahweh Shai. I'm gonna grab this in John 19:30. It says, when Yahweh Shai therefore had received the vinegar, he said, it is finished, and he bowed his head and gave up the ghost. So Yahweh Shai, he finished his work. Yahweh Shai was in this fleshly body, so he understands the temptations that come with being in this flesh. But still, what? He didn't let that stop him. We're talking about a man who walked this same very earth, but didn't sin upon it. Now that's not possible for us, because we're in this flesh, but still, he overcame his temptations, and he finished the work. So we have to remember that. That's why. Let me grab this. It's First Peter 2:1. It says, for even hereunto were ye called, because a Mashiach also suffered for us, leaving us an example that ye should follow his steps. So Yahweh Shai gave us the example of what we need to do. So all we have to do is follow that. And as long as we follow that, we should be able to finish. We be able to receive so like we will receive our gift, which is being saved out of this place, inheriting those spiritual bodies, and reigning with Yahweh Shai, and ultimately living in the kingdom, having dominion over this place. We know it's at the end, but we just have to wait till we get there. That's why in Matthew 24:13 it says, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So we have to endure. We have to endure this thing. There's nothing that we go through that the Lord cannot deliver us from. But we're not gonna be perfect in this thing. It's not possible. We're gonna fall. The scriptures talk about that. But the thing about falling, you have to make sure you get back up. You have to learn from anything that you go through. Okay? Anything that you go through that knocks you down, you get back up, it just makes you more stronger. That's all it is. So we have to keep our eye single. We have to keep our eye on the prize. We can't let nothing come in between us. We gotta understand that we gotta keep this truth first. Like the scripture say, we're doing His will. So what is His will for us? The will of the Yahweh is to what? To spread this truth, to feed His flock. That goes into going out on the highways and byways. Make sure we're putting up our 3 videos. Feeding the sheep out here. But also, there's a lot more that comes with that. That's our duty. As being teachers in this thing and being prophets, that's our duty. But also, what we have to do, we have to self-examine ourselves. We have to make sure that we're being in the faith. We have to make sure that we're rehearsing the righteous acts to the best of our ability. We have to make sure that we're applying these scriptures to ourselves first. Yeah, we teach them, but we have to still make sure that we're applying them to ourselves. That all goes into doing the work. All that goes into it. And like I said, we have to like mind our same self with Yahweh Shai. Just because we understand things that's going on, don't mean that we can get big headed out here. Just because we start building ourselves up, don't mean you start feeling yourself a little bit. Yahweh Shai had all the wisdom in the world, but what? He still humbled himself, and that's the same thing we have to do to make sure that we continue to humble ourselves. That's why we say, Lord willing, Yahweh Ratazah, we can be a part of that number. Because we ain't made it yet. Yes, we got this truth. That's a step closer, but we ain't made it yet. We have to finish, brothers. We have to finish. So that's pretty much it. Just keep that in mind. Finish this thing. This is a marathon. Okay, we gotta keep on checking. Keep on checking. We coming to times where it's about to get bad. That you can see the setup for the next little thing that's going on with the monkeypox, with these shootings. You see it. So keep our eye single on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and He's going to take care of the rest. So I'm going to close up by giving all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Kakadash Shalom.